If there's one positive consequence of the pandemic, it's increased flexibility on the part of the airlines. According to a recent report from Scott's Cheap Flights, all the main U.S. airlines have joined Southwest in permanently eliminating change fees for main economy or higher. And United and Delta both recently announced they are extending flexibility to basic economy ticket holders through 2021 as well. Expert Flyer recently went one-on-one with travel industry experts, including Expert Flyer founder Chris Lopinto, to gain a better understanding of how the pandemic has changed airline loyalty programs, as well as ways consumers can take advantage of the airline's continued flexibility. Joining Chris Lopinto in the conversation were Tim Leffel, travel author and blogger at cheapestdestinationsblog.com, and Bayram Annakov, founder of App in the Air, a personal travel assistant app used by more than 6 million travelers. Tim Leffel admits he isn't a road warrior looking to rack up hundreds of thousands of miles, but as an American Airlines Advantage program member since the 80s, he has certainly experienced the evolution of airline loyalty programs.
I'm not one of those business road warriors who's always racking up hundreds of thousands of miles, so I'm always trying to find how the system works and how to get the most out of it, as a normal person, as a normal traveler. So, we've seen this in a lot of industries. We can kind of liken what has changed in the airline loyalty program industry with kind of like the Uber surge pricing. It's kind of like they're going to try to squeeze you as much as they can when demand is high, and then maybe give you a nice break when demand is low. And, that's great for their business because they are, just the way they price airline tickets, they're trying to get the maximum amount of revenue for each flight.
Well, in terms of some of the trends that we're seeing, there's during the earlier days of the pandemic, there were definitely more award tickets available as airlines were just looking to fill the seats any way that they could. The problem is that there's actually not enough flights flying because the airlines don't have the staff that they need to fly more planes. So the flights are actually going out relatively full. So in that respect, they're not offering the amount of award tickets that they used to, because now they don't have to.
Expert Flyer was designed to help with that by notifying users when award tickets or a better seat may become available in the future. Referencing Expert Flyer award ticket data compared to award tickets found, Lopinto confirmed that early in the pandemic, award tickets were plentiful as airlines tried to fill seats. However, as the number of flights were cut due to reduced staff, the percentage of alerts created in relation to award tickets found were almost back to pre-pandemic levels. Breaking it down further, Lopinto said,
even though there are not a lot of business travelers, there are still a lot of leisure travelers who are actually willing to pay for, either in dollars or in miles, for a premium cabin, either premium economy or business class seats. So the airlines are actually able to fill the flights that they are flying.
Bayram Annakov, founder of App in the Air, a personal travel assistant app with more than 6 million users, says it is estimated that the total valuation of the top 4 loyalty programs is in the neighborhood of $70 billion, and a very good reason for airlines to keep program members happy.
Many airlines had to use their loyalty programs or the customer bases that they have as a collateral for loans that they got from the market. Like, for instance, the total valuation of the top 4 loyalty programs is something like $70 billion. And frankly, this is what we are worth to the investors and to the borrowers of the airlines. We are loyal customers who are worth that much in total. So airline understands that, and they're doing their best right now to make sure that we're still loyal.
While the ongoing debate about whether travelers should hoard their loyalty points or simply earn and burn remains a continuing argument, even among experts, Most agree that loyalty programs in general still offer a good value.
The old rule still applies. You should always try to make it come out that you're getting at least a penny a mile. And if you can get 2 or 3 cents a mile, then you're coming out ahead and you should grab it. On the other end of that scale, though, sometimes people cash in like 30,000 miles for a ticket that's $150, and that's really not too bright, because then you're devaluing your miles and they're only worth like a half a cent each. So, sometimes it's better to just pay, even if you have enough points, than save them for something that's going to be more of a bang for your points buck.
While Chris Lopinto agrees that there are times when purchasing a ticket is smarter than redeeming miles, he does believe that the value of loyalty points is never greater than the present.
The value of a point or mile will always go down over time. There's always, the airlines always make sure that there's inflation when it comes to the amount of miles it takes to redeem for an award. So your miles will never be worth as much as they are today. So you should always try to burn them as you earn them, because they'll never go up in value.
My first advice is subscribe to all of this newsletters of the airline, of the loyalty programs that you're interested in. There are a lot of promotions going on right now as we speak. And what that means for us, that we can get a higher tier status for a lower investment. I think airlines win as well. So it's more like an agreement of, if I demonstrate you my loyalty, you are happy at these challenging times, to give you something unprecedented. That's a win-win kind of game going, and that's what I like about these times.
It's beneficial to the extent that you can get, perks for having loyalty, like free checked bags or better seats, or being boarded earlier, boarding earlier, things like that. But also, loyalty takes many forms. I mean, there's having elite status on an airline, but there's also having the airline's co-branded credit card, which gives you certain perks as well. So there's loyalty can take many forms. It's not just flying a lot and getting status. It could be having a co-branded credit card, anything that gives you any type of perk that is valuable to you is really what it comes down to.